Just as I've stopped that clip, look. Good morning to the daily vlog, and today we're going on a little bit of a biking adventure, aren't we?
We sure are.
But it's not just us. Who else is coming? So I want people to see that he is strapped in by here, and he's also got his harness on, which straps into the back of the bag as well. So for anybody who thinks he might fall out, he is all strapped in. He's had his little waters. We're going to set off on our adventure and give him a little bit more water and stop when he needs to.
Let's go.
We're going to get him down to the beach. We're going to aim for a beach or a cafe or something. Just going to burn some calories, have a nice little ride as we do it, enjoy ourselves and see where we get up to. If you're new around here, jump on the Instagram if you've not seen it already on your screens now. And as well as that, subscribe if you're new to us completely. Means you see our videos on YouTube that bit sooner. Now time for a bike ride. Out on the bike ride now. The gang all riding down the road. Wing wing. We've got our helmets on as we're riding, because last time we came on a bike ride we didn't realise, but it's actually illegal in Queensland to ride a bike without a helmet. So thank you guys for letting us know that. We now have them on. Apparently our landlord told us if you go through this way you can actually see kangaroos, so we're going to take this route to see if we can see any. Oh my goodness, look, there's like a little pond and everything through here. So apparently, because it is a development stage, there are actually kangaroos that come onto here during the day.
Maybe at the evening, if you don't see it, maybe on the way back.
Maybe. We'll have a little look though. Look at that though, wow. Cool. You live in a place 7 months and you've never been down the roads. It's so funny. You can travel all the way across Australia and discover new places, and then come back to a place you've lived for 8 months and still be discovering new streets, new roads, and new little spots to discover. Keep the eyes out for some eastern grey kangaroos. Apparently, they're here during the day. How lucky are we? Look at this. Cody just riding on through. Picco on the backpack. Gorgeous scenery. So we just ride through and enjoy our lives. Love it. We 100. Whoa. Might get a clip of me falling off here. That's what everybody wants. Just as I've stopped that clip, look. So our landlord's told us that if you come down here during the day, you see the kangaroos close up. That is insane.
Oh my god.
There's no barrier, no fence, no nothing. Straight to kangaroos. Look, there's another kangaroo with a joey in its pouch. Hi, Joey. Well, this bike ride did not disappoint. Our challenge was to get out on this bike ride and see some roos. And would you believe it? They're just there. Amazing. Should we carry on this way?
Yeah.
See what's round this way?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Let's go.
Should we? I kind of just want to sit there and watch.
There's a bench.
There is a bench. I'm considering. Let's ride on and see if there's any more. Love that though. How mad's that? We've never seen them. For anybody who's
So cool.
wondering, we've never seen them like wild this close.
Never.
This is insane, like for us. Obviously, I know a lot of Aussies watching will be laughing and probably shaking their head and face palming like, what on earth are you talking about? But look at his little neck. Stretching now, he's seen it. That's a big dog, Picco. I don't know, it's just crazy to see how cool they are. And
Oh, look at him.
so intriguing. Amazing.
I was shaking like.
He's like, oh, friend.
Hey, what's that? No.
Imagine that just being your house there. It's that balcony looking over. Right, let's carry on then, see where we get to. I genuinely don't think the whole time that we live in Australia, whether that's for as long as our visa lasts and we get sent home, or whether it extends and we end up moving out here for good, I don't think I'll ever stop cherishing seeing just kangaroos like that. Crazy. I love it. So we've just been riding, and I don't think I've ever seen anything like this, but a community pool, is that a thing?
I've seen them in like blocks of apartments. But,
Yeah.
Like, this is just on its own. It's like
Just in a housing
it's
estate.
just for like the estate to come down. Imagine that. How good's that? If you don't have your own pool, you can just still come
Unreal.
in and use a pool.
Wow, really cool.
That's amazing.
I love Australia. Look at the constant surprises. What a cute little day this is. Look how junglified it is. You can't see the mountain behind there now, but what a cool spot. To Sue and Gordy, our landlords who told us about this place, thank you so much. This is an amazing spot. And to see kangaroos, again, I keep saying it, but that close, that chilled, That has put a smile right on my face.
Picco is loving his little ride, and there's just the gorgeous mountain in the background. What a lovely little area that was. Look at his little ears just blowing in the wind. That was so much fun. So much fun. This is how I would love to spend every single Sunday. Yay! I'm so happy! Look how cool this building is behind me. We walk past it usually quite a lot, and it's such a cool building. I don't know if it's apartments or something, but really quite a funky building. Reminds me of something that'd be in like South Africa or something. Don't know why. Hodge, how are you getting on? Hodge, how are you finding it? Is this a fun ride? Do you just want to get some bacon? Are you on the hunt for bacon? Bacon! Bacon chicken at the end of the road! Quick, Rog! Go, go, go!
Riding on through now, through this little bit of shelter protection, all the way down to Mujimba. And I think we might stop for a little coffee there. Well earned, we've been riding for a good while. I think more than anybody, Picco deserves a little coffee. He is absolutely chilling and taking it easy. He's falling asleep. The man needs to wake up. But in regards to enjoying this ride, what a ride this is. We've seen all sorts down here before. Right, mate? From snakes, wallabies, a load of big variety of birds down here. So I've got my peepers out and I'm trying to spot any little bits of nature. Down to the Sunshine Coast Airport now. What a glorious day it is. Bright and beaming. Ooh. It's a nice one. Thank goodness we've got our sun cream on though, because it would be blistering without it. I hope everybody else is having as wonderful a day as we are. All riding out in gorgeous weather. A complete change up from yesterday. If you didn't watch yesterday's video, we went watching our first ever rugby league game in Australia. Oh boy, the weather came down to show us what it was about. It was a mental one, wasn't it?
It was such a good day though.
Really, really good day. Really enjoyed it. So if you've not checked that out, I'm sure a lot of you would have done. Go and check that out. But for the meantime, keep riding and keep on exploring. We've arrived now at Mujimba and we're going to go to high tide for that much deserved coffee I think we've earned.
Oh yes.
Oh my gosh, my bum is so sore after being on that seat. Oh.
My little Greek salad has arrived. I think this is definitely well earned.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you again.
And of course, I think Mr. Man has deserved. Now that is a lot of bacon. He will not be eating all of that, but he can. He can have a little taste of some bacon. He is so excited for it, though.
Back to the bike trail now. We're going to head further down this way and shoot down to a little spot where we can go for a walk and a little beach enjoyment walk, that is. So, Picco's had his little wee-wees. He's all sorted. Did you enjoy your food? Yes, you did. I can tell by the face. Bit of rain to cool us off. Let's get back on the bikes. Strapped in, looking fantastic, and away the leaders of the pack go. I've got to get ready to follow. They're going without me. Life doesn't get much better than this. Biggs, how was your bacon?
It was pretty good.
It was pretty damn good. Heading down now to North Shore Beach, I think is its name, where it is a dog-friendly beach. We can let Picco get off, have his little run, leg stretch after his bacon. The little chubby. Talk about an average day in Australia. This is not too average for us, but how close are we to these again? Look at this house just on the water now. I'm not sure whether this is like
Look, there's a couple of them, look.
a bit of a restaurant. Are these houses or are these like summer spots? Are these apartments? Never been down this way. A full day of exploring. Right on our doorstep. Oh my gosh. Look at this.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow. This is truly incredible. I said it before, I'll say it again. I never get over the fact of seeing roos so up close and personal. Obviously they are wild. Obviously they're on your doorstep, but they're no more than, what, 30, 35 foot? And they're literally all just grazing here. Unreal. Speaking about kangaroos, there's one in a pouch just here. And I think it's wanting to go back to its family.
He so wants to be the friend.
He does, doesn't he? I don't think it'd end well for anybody involved if he was out the pouch. He will stay in the pouch, but oh my goodness. Look at that, that's like a tropical paradise. Well, it is. That's exactly what it is. It's a subtropical paradise. You guys are incredible. Amazing. We won't bother these little guys anymore. We're going to carry on our adventure, but wow. I really do love it. You don't know what's on your doorstep. Literally 8 months and we've discovered so many gorgeous spots. No more than a small bike ride away. You guys continue. Enjoy your food we've just eaten. I might join you another day eating some grass. Oh my goodness gracious me. Pelicans on the water. Look at this.
This is so nice.
For a day where we were just planning a small bike ride, nothing major. Really do appreciate what's on our doorstep.
We've never seen this before.
No.
I don't know what it is.
The more I'm seeing this, the more I think it might be potentially a place to have weddings, like a venue hire place.
Yeah.
We'll have a little read. I thought it was somebody's home, but it's just public access up, so I doubt it. All the generators and ovens and stuff, I think it might be a little venue spot. So, from what we can see, try and get you pushed up to the glass. It does look like a venue hall. It looks gorgeous inside. Now, it doesn't look in use at the moment, but we'll have a little wander around. I'm thinking, is this a resort here?
Yeah, I was going to say, look, is this where you can maybe stay, like, for a wedding? Like, there's people there.
Possibly. These potentially all look like small apartments that people stay at.
Holidays, eh?
How cool.
People are swimming in the lake as well.
Can they do that? I thought there was bull sharks in this bit.
Well, it is there. It's the river system, isn't it? I guess, yeah. But
They might have a net. I don't know, but they do have a
They
pool.
have a net, but I guess actually at your own risk, isn't it? I guess.
Look at this. So it's called Lily's. So is it an old restaurant that's maybe closed down now?
Oh.
I say we reopen it.
Oh, imagine.
We'll call
That'd
it.
be well good.
We'll call it the Pom Poms.
We'll call it Pop-Up. We'll call it Picco.
Call it Picco, yeah. Picco's calf. What do you reckon, guys? If we had the finances, maybe we start a crowdfunder for Picco's gaff. Picco on the water. Love this. Cute. Well, needs a little bit of renovation work, obviously. I don't know how long it's been out of use.
Oh, what a shame that nobody's bought it.
The venue spot inside is absolutely glorious. Have a look. Well, I think we circle round, but still very, very cool. That there.
These are so interesting.
We've been watching White Lotus and it's kind of got a same feel to a White Lotus resort, hasn't it?
Yeah.
All panned out. Cool, I wonder what it is there then. And then these are all potentially on location because of the same style. So this house, these behind, these, this one, all through have got the same kind of green corrugated steel roof all the way through to here. And this one potentially might have been like the on-site restaurant.
Yeah, potentially. They must have another restaurant if they've got a resort.
Must do. I don't think a lot of people would have enjoyed running all this way, but how cute's that? A little family playing volleyball. Just enjoying themselves. Hopefully our bikes are still chained up. We ate our full meal and they didn't get taken because it's Australia. Something that we would never have done in the UK, just left our bikes not chained up.
I think where we are on the Sunshine Coast, not just Australia, but
so.
yeah, it's nice and quiet, so yeah.
Ooh, got a little friend. Hello. You're doing a little dance. Show us those wings. Very nice. We've just spoken to a lady who's staying in one of these here, and I think she's just mentioned that all of the apartments around the water are owned by the same hotel, I think is what she was saying, and that might have once been a restaurant for them all, but is no longer in operation. So we all know what that means. If it's no longer in operation, Picco's Cafe commences. Can't wait for the day that opens. We've just crossed the waters now, still riding our bikes. I think we're going into some more kangaroo territory here, but we've just been saying how we think potentially this is a great example of what an average day looks like for us as Brits living in Australia, loving every minute of it, and it's right on your doorstep. Woohoo!
This feels like a little island trip. Look at this. If we go around this corner, you get a beautiful shot of the bridge. Wow. Look at that for a view. Literally looks like we're on like in the Cook Islands or something. Absolutely stunning. Riding on down, riding on down. Literally, I've just said, how much does it look like the Cook Islands over there? Oh, little parakeets. Little colourful parakeet. Lorikeets, sorry.
Yeah,
oh
it does
my
so
gosh.
much. And do you know what, even, it might seem trivial, but it really is exciting to see. You see them around, yeah, but it still excites me. A coconut tree with coconuts on it.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, that feels pretty island-like.
Never seen a coconut tree in England.
Nah, me neither.
You don't often see them here, so we can still see them. Very exciting.
We've just been saying, how nice would it be to just grab a little picnic if you're allowed to and just come down here. When my dad comes to visit in August, and I know he wants a couple of chill days, this would be a great little spot.
Love it.
Love it, like a little private beach.
So we've just come out and we have just exited the North Shore Coastal Village. How cute is that?
That is so nice. I'd recommend people to stay there. It looks amazing.
I don't know whether it is a place to stay or people's homes, but we've wrapped up in there for now and we're still trying to decide, do we go to the beach or do we head home?
Home's quite far away, isn't it?
Home's a fair bit away and we have a lot of work to do and my bum is getting ever more sore.
Should we go back?
I might have to swap with Picco in that bag. This is not the comfiest seat. I think we'll head back home.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Let's shoot. So the executive decision has been made to shoot home now. I think it's probably the right decision to do as we do have work on a Sunday evening. So we're going to shoot back and then see what time we get in, have a big drink as it's needed and reflect on our little Aussie day of just adventuring around where we live that we've not done for 8 months. Crazy.
Yeah, just finding little like spots on your doorstep is crazy like that. Like you go out for a ride because you're normally in the car.
Yeah, true.
You just don't see certain things, do you?
These spots that we've explored today as well, these aren't spots that you'd ever really pass through in a car, so first-hand experience of coming to some of these spots. Amazing.
And it really is just an average day. I know it doesn't feel very average to some, but it's just a Sunday. We got the bikes out, we didn't really have a plan.
2 sets of roos, gorgeous bit of sun, bit of rain as well for the grass and the plant. Nice little shower off to cool us down.
What to expect?
Love it.
Facilities in Australia, well, on the Sunshine Coast, you've just got these water refill stations in majority of places and public toilets where you can fill up your bottles so when you are riding. You can just fill up.
I love that. And
It's so good.
the park facilities here as well.
Yeah, the park's fantastic. Obviously, there's kids on the park, so I don't want
Don't want to
to film too much, but
The toilet amenities. My hiney, as I should say. Oh my gosh, I think your seat's a bit more padded.
yours
Mine
is
like sitting on a boulder. We've been riding now for about how long?
3.5 hours maybe.
Oh.
I think next time we get on the bikes and we have we build a picnic and take a picnic. Oh my gosh, look at the bush turkeys in the background. Oh my god.
There's one just behind you as
Chasing,
well.
yeah, but they're chasing each other. Oh my gosh, I just saw this like cartoon, like little cartoon going across. Okay, a little bit of an emergency. My chain's fallen off, so bit of a stop in the road. Nothing too crazy, hopefully.
Should be all right.
Just come off, I think. This is how we kind of started, wasn't it? Joe's brakes sounded so squeaky. I've never heard brakes squeak like it. So we had to like find some lubricant, get all that sorted. But hey, thank you. Back on the road.
Right, that's going to be
What?
$100.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, it's just the going rate.
Bye.
Well, disaster struck. Cody's back wheel has gone and we don't have a puncture kit with us. We're nearly home, but not ideal. We've just agreed for the time being that we'll just ride steady as much as we can. She's saying it's harder to ride than usual. She will just be riding on the frame, but I think what we'll do quite soon is we'll find a little pullover and probably just walk and back home after that. Don't want her injuring herself, especially with Picco in a bag. And once again, to wrap up an amazing ride, nearly finished now, a couple of roos on the golf course. A day of roos, eh?
And I think that is a wrap up on our day. We hope you enjoyed it. It was just a mega bike ride.
It was so good.
And it was so much fun. It was spontaneous and it's what you can do here in Australia. Not that you can't anywhere else, but
Yeah.
you know, the weather and just the subtropicalness and all the little creatures and everything just inspires you to want to get outside, get outdoors
Seeing
and enjoy.
roos. How many
Seeing
little pods of
roos.
roos and oh,
Amazing. But
Chains
tonight,
coming off,
yeah,
tyres going flat.
all the fun.
Good.
But we will get those bikes tipped up again. And tonight it's just a night of work for us.
Yeah.
So we do work in the evenings, as you guys know, work on our laptops, busy. And that'll be it. But that's just to show you what our day looks like in Australia, I guess.
Love it to bits. Coffee, good food, kangaroos, amazing views, having a laugh, breakdowns, discovering new places, all the stuff that we get up to.
Exactly.
But to wrap up the video, I just want to say, if you don't know, we do have a P.O Box now. So if there is anything you want to send, you can send it there now. We've had a few people asking for a good while, so we just like to mention it in videos. If not, feel welcome to drop us a message on Instagram, drop a comment, anything you want to do on YouTube. All good. We try our best to respond to everything as much as we can.
Okay.
But for the meantime, that is all today. I'm very tired.
Thank you to the members.
I was just about to wrap up with that, yes.
Thank you to the members. We are tired. We are going to go. So
after saying thank you to the members, that is everything for today. Thank you so much, and we shall see you in the next one when we're up to something probably very weird, but we'll be enjoying ourselves nevertheless. Adios.
bye.